From darkness to light and back again, his future remains shrouded in mystery. His destiny is unclear. He is everlasting. He is perpetual. He is the Phenom. He is the Undertaker.
Hey, welcome back, and thank you for checking out this video. Today I'm going to be showing how I do my stop motion animation as requested in the comments on another video. Thank you very much for your comments, by the way. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's just dive into it. I'm going to show how I do my stop motion animation. So let's just take a quick look at the overall setup here. This is my AirDan Airways arena. I've recently moved it over here behind my my display case. So then when I do if I make any more videos, this will be like my background here. But let's check out some of the details. So this background here, obviously it's like a little custom background that I put together. This panel that I'm looking at right here, I actually got it at Staples, and this one has more of a matte finish as compared to this larger background here. And if you notice, it's literally the same photo. It's just like I cropped it differently. This one, the back one with the glossier finish, I wish I would have chose a matte finish, because sometimes I get glare from the light. But I mean, other times the photos do come out looking a little I don't know how you say it, but it depends on what you prefer, the matte or the glossy. But I had that made at like a custom print shop that was around my area, and this other one was printed off at Staples. The value, it was cheaper to get it done at Staples, obviously. And honestly, I think I would probably, if I was to redo or get a different background, I'll just go to Staples. You know, and I guess that's because that other place just isn't around anymore. So right now I have got the Jack's play sets here mixed with the Mattel announcer's desk. So I've been wanting to pull the fist, the giant glass fist SmackDown stage. I wanted to display that for a while, so I've got that out. And paired it with a Jack's ring, just because the real scale ring doesn't fit inside my setup with the stage and the ramp. But these ropes have not aged very well. And I know these are not the correct ring skirts for this era, but I previously had like the Ovaltron setup, and I just tried to do it like this. Like, can't tell really, unless you're counting like the shade of blue, because they did change that. But yeah, unless you get that in the shot, you can't really tell. And then I have the Mattel announcer's desk It's just like the Mattel one much better than the one that came with the jacks. And they've got the Mattel swivel chairs. Don't have a Michael Cole. I know Michael Cole is usually the SmackDown guy in this time, but Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross will do just fine. Got a cameraman. Got Earl Hebner, referee. For the audience, I just used a bunch of old Jakks figures. And I do my own custom little signs. Just cut up some construction paper or cardboard. Sometimes I like to look back and see the signs that people had at the event and copy them, put them on here. And I made a WrestleMania sign for people to point at, or my action figures to point at. So this is like the overall setup. And then for the lighting, I just do some LED strip. You can see like the chain that I use. Sometimes I use it for suspending the figures, or like you could put the championship belt up there. Those LED strips. So I originally wanted this to be like battery powered, but then I realized that wasn't going to be very efficient. So I switched over to a like LED electric power strip. I've just got like an old desk lamp that clamps up here, and I've got one of those. I think it's supposed to diffuse the light. I use it to reduce the glare, so I guess that's the purpose of it. I'm not really sure why I use it, but I know it helps me for some reason. I've got another, I got like a little mini ring light, and it's kind of good to get that spotlight effect sometimes when you combine the different lighting. So we can actually change the colors. There's the sensor. Way in there. Yeah, see, so the sensor's there. Let's see what happens with the strobe. Or this one. This is the multicolor. So the LEDs just change. I had thrown like an extra strip behind here to make it's very dusty. I don't know about as a collector, I'm not sure when I have something if I want to like clean it, because I don't want to ruin it. I'm thinking I'm gonna at least definitely give that like a wipe with just like some water in a rag. This stage got a bunch of stickers on it, and I don't want them to bubble and peel. So gross. But this is the lighting effects. It's cool. You shut this down, and you shut this down. So let's see how I do some stop motion. All right, so just to give like a basic idea of how I do stop motion. So what I'll do is, obviously I'll come up with like an idea or something that I want to recreate. Like usually the entrances or the really memorable moments from wrestling, or even just creating something out of your own imagination, and just putting it into stop motion form. It looks really cool sometimes, and it just it's fun. And I really like Robot Chicken, so I've always been a stop motion animation fan, and definitely have been inspired by Robot Chicken. So what I do is, so we start off here, we've got like Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania. And what you want to do is you want to start them off, and the most important thing about doing stop motion is you want to make sure that your camera is steady. Like, you don't want your camera to move. But I mean, not in every, like some scenarios, having a camera have that handheld effect, like it's being actually held by a person, can actually have its benefits. But for the most part, I try to keep the camera steady, and I start off obviously not in video mode, but I could show you an example when I put this video together. So you'll just start your first photo in one pose, and then you just kind of want to move the figure, take another photo, and then you want to make the adjustments and move, you know, just like kind of, and then you take your next photo, and you want to kind of try to be careful not to disturb any of the other things that are there. Oh, look at that. That's always such a pain in the butt when you mess it up like that. But there's always ways to fix it. So what I do sometimes, if I'm doing some stop motion animation and I'm trying to repose it, and all of a sudden like he falls down or something, or maybe one of the accessories gets out of place like that. Look at the glasses fell off. We got a whole debacle here. So I'm just gonna throw that back together. We're not gonna spend too much time fixing it correctly. So let's just say you've got a couple pictures already gone or done, right? And you make a mistake, and you don't have the figure set up correctly, and you're trying to keep your camera steady. Just change camera angles. Just switch it up. So maybe we'll have like the ropes, one of those point of views from like the rope or something like that, and then you move the camera over here, and then you continue. You know, you just try to get it back in that, because the viewer won't know. They'll never know. And then you just keep moving it, and you take a picture and another picture, and you do the whole Hollywood Hulk 'em up. What you gonna do? So yeah, you just wanna adjust the figure, take a picture. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some editing. We're gonna open up the ImgPlay app. Found this on the App Store. And what I want to do is I want to highlight or select the photos I want to use in the order that I want to use them. So you can see here, RVD is our photo subject. I'm going to do a portion of Rob Van Dam's entrance on SmackDown. And we're loading them up. And one of the first things I want to do is go and adjust the speed. I usually use around 0.014 or 0.012. It just depends on the perspective or what you're trying to recreate. So as you can see here, just you can see how the pictures have come together to make the little video clip. And this app, I like ImgPlay. I use it most often. It's got a few different tools and resources. Definitely has some filters you can use. And one of the features I really enjoy about ImgPlay is it's got a sticker tool. And I like to make my own clip art or stickers that I can go ahead and use in my video. Those are like the the pictures that have no backgrounds. It's just like a cutout sort of thing. So right now I'm just looking for like a Rob Van Dam example that I have saved in the recent file. So here we go. So you can just throw those over the top. You can do text words, add a border. I like the ImgPlay app. It's not bad. So we're gonna go ahead and just save this, and once I save it, it'll be there in my camera roll. And once I have a few clips, I'll go from the camera roll to the iMovie app. And in the iMovie app, I'll go ahead and put them all together, add some sounds, and then I'll finish. I usually finish the videos in the iMovie app. So we're gonna do right now. This is what my camera roll looks like. It's just a bunch of Undertaker videos and stuff. But here we go. There's our RVD entrance clip that we just created. As you can see, there he is in the camera roll, your own stop motion animation. And then now I'm just showing you an example of my iMovie app where I've already have something.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Was working on before, and show you how I have the clips there, and that's about it for the editing. So once I'm done taking all my photos, and once I'm done taking all my photos, I usually use an app called ImgPlay. I can add it in the description if anybody's interested. So I use ImgPlay, and I use that app to put all the photos together. And I like ImgPlay because it's got some filters and some helpful tools that I can use to do a little bit of editing as I'm putting my stop motion video together or clip. So once I've got all the photos taken, I put them in the ImgPlay app and I create the video clip. And then once I have all my video clips created, then I go to the iMovie app, and I use the iMovie app to put all the clips together and add audio. So most of the time I put the audio when I'm doing the editing in the iMovie after I have all the clips. And I'm aware that I might be doing my stop motion in the most wrong way, or I'm sure there's an easier way or a better way to do it, but this is just the way that I've learned how to do it, or I've been doing it. So I take my pictures, put them in ImgPlay, the app. You can find it on the App Store. Then once I have all my video clips put together, I go open up the iMovie and I load the clips into the iMovie, and then I make stop motion animation little movie or clips, if you will. And trying to think of anything else that might be important or interesting or helpful to share. I think that's about it for now. I really appreciate checking out the video. If there's any other questions or comments, please feel free to ask. Thank you again, and have a good day. Take care.